Hello. Good morning. It is International Calm Day. How awesome is that? Tell me if you're calm or not. Tell me if you've got chaos in your life. I got two things I want to talk about today. One, what does it mean to be calm? And why do we care about being calm? And B, why we should count our wins, no matter how big or small they are, because big or small compared to what? Right? All right, so first thing, calm. Today's apparently is International Calm Day. And I worked very hard to not be the long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, which is how I spent most of my life. I still get jarred by sudden noises. I'm seeing things out of the corner of my eye. There's still things that freak me out. Why does it matter to be calm? What does it mean? What does it matter? So, okay, let's do some science. We have nervous systems in our body. There's the sympathetic nervous system, which engages when we are ready to fight. It's like, put up your dukes, let's go. Think about what it is to feel like when you're about to get into a fight. Now, not to say that I've been in a lot of fights in my life. I was sucker punched at a bar one night, but that's another story for another time. It's very exciting. But if you've done kickboxing, you've done anything that combative, if you're in an argument, anything, you feel it in your body. Your hackles are up. You're ready to go. You are ready to lean into that punch. You're not taking anything. What's happening in your body is you are not digesting. You are not procreating. Your body is going to store the fat because it's ready for a fight. And you know what your body wants more than anything? It's to survive. It, like I've said a million times, it doesn't care what you look like in your skinny jeans. It just wants to survive another day. And to your body, it perpetually thinks that winter's coming, which is why we need to feed it regularly. We need to nurture it and say, it's okay, buddy. I'm going to give you another meal. You can burn some of that fat. I'm not going to starve you. So, but when we're in that sympathetic nervous state, everything shuts down. I remember when I was giving birth to my first son, I was so cold, all my limbs. I mean, it was December 25th, but I remember just shaking. And they piled like 6 warmed blankets on top of me. I could feel the weight on top of me, just trying to get warm. And what was happening is my body was in survival mode. All my heat was going to protect my internal organs. It was all being generated to my womb to get that baby out. Like, it's the body is a miracle. I want you to look at your hand today, and you don't have to be tripping or anything. Just look at the mechanics of your hand, or think about digestion, how everything goes through the body and is distributed accordingly. The body is miraculous. It's amazing. It's why I love life so much. It's like witnessing a miracle all the time. But coming back to being calm, when we are not calm, we're in that fight or flight sympathetic nervous system state. So, I mean, you may be calm mentally where, you're ready to fight. I always think of the Jedis. Between fighting, they would sit and breathe between fight bouts because to collect yourself so you can think clearly. So when we're in that combative state, it has a purpose. We want to survive. So our body sets us up for that, and it is miraculous. But it's not where we want to be all the time. Life changes on a dime, and everyone I think here can testify to that. We don't know what's coming down the pipe. All we have is right now. Now, if we think that something bad is going to happen all the time, we're going to be like this. We're going to be like, oh God, like just bracing for impact. But that's not living. That's existing. And don't confuse the two. So International Calm Day, highly recommend the Calm app. I'll put a link in the chat. And it was all about being calm. In my life, I'm a single mom. I am doing everything. I'm running the household myself. I'm raising my teenage daughter. I'm running my own business. I'm trying to build my business. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to serve the masses as best I can while keeping myself healthy, while getting to bed on time and all. And it can be a lot. So that's why I meditate, so I can keep things in perspective. So that sympathetic nervous system, we talked about that, where you're just on high alert. And that's where a lot of us live most of the time, and we don't even realize it. When my therapist recommended meditation for me, and I went back 2 weeks later, and I was like, I feel more tense now than I ever did. I don't think this meditation is working. He's like, no, it's working. You're just aware of it now. I was like, damn. I didn't realize how stressed out I was. So being calm. So what does it mean to be calm? That's the parasympathetic state. And I always think of it like paragliding, like you're just lightly floating, observing everything in the land. You're sailing over, you can see everything that's happening. You're at one with the universe. Everything's going your way, and it's magic. And we create this state just as much as we create that chaotic state. How awesome is that? That's power, baby. That is power in your hands. Understanding that you have influence over your level of stress is power. Because as I was told recently, stress doesn't exist. What? What do you mean stress doesn't exist? Of course it does. Like, I got bills to pay. I gotta raise this kid and not warp her for life. All these things. Now, stress is an illusion. It's how we approach every single day. It's how we frame things. It's how we see what shows up in our life. Is the cup half empty? Is the cup half full? Who's giving out free cups? I didn't get a cup. So there's always a way to shift how you see things, and that is within your power. Now, not to say that it's easy, because we have these ideas in our head, as Jim Quick calls them, lies, limiting ideas, entertained, that we tell ourselves every day. Oh, I can't do that. I could never. I always love people to say, I could never. Yeah, I remember when I say, I'll never want children. Yeah, I never wanted kids until that first stick turned blue. I'm like, well, maybe I will have kids. I will never run unless I'm being chased by a bear. Ran the New York Marathon. I've said so many times in my life, I will never. But I don't want to limit myself. And I also don't want to create more chaos in my life. So what does this have to do with calm, Mo? Calm is a state of mind. But you got to work on it. You got to show up every day. You got to invest that time into being calm. Because when we're calm, we are digesting. We are letting go of fat. Did you hear that? When we're calm, we're letting go of fat. We're letting go of weight, body, soul. We are letting go of things that do not serve our well-being. So when we're calm, we can have babies. I must have been calm at least 4 times in my life. When we're calm, we make better decisions. When we're calm, we think clearly. We are more critical thinkers. We're not in a panic state. Nobody pulled the fire alarm and suddenly you can't remember where the exit is. When you're calm, you're like, you're going to exit in the back or to the side or to the rear. You're going to know where you need to be because you calm yourself. I am not typically a calm person. But I tell you, I have gotten so much better because of meditation. And here's the other thing. I was talking about being calm. How do you get calm? We get into that sympathetic nervous state when we're not calm by focusing on everything that's going wrong, everything that's going to go wrong. We create that. We not only create stress in the here and now, we create stress in things that could possibly happen down the road. So let's just double down on that stress. Or every day you show up and you do your best. And as Don Miguel Ruiz of the Four Agreements says, some days your best is here and some days your best is here. I had a conversation with a lady yesterday and she said that she doesn't want to count all her small wins because then she just feels she's giving herself a pass. But here's the thing. We don't take a journey by leaps and bounds. We take small steps along the way. And that is where the magic is. That is where the calm is. So at the end of the day, I challenge you to find 3 things that you're proud that you do. Choices that you made that you know impacted your well-being. Maybe you made a phone call you didn't want to make. Maybe you drank all your water for that day. Or maybe you drank most of your water that day. Maybe you drank more water than you normally would have. Find those small wins every day. Because what was mind-blowing in my course that I run, one of my clients said, oh my gosh, I thought I was giving myself a pass by counting these small wins. I got up when my alarm went off, like dumb stuff. She's like, oh, that's not a win. I used to think that's not a win. That's just dumb. And then she's like, at the end of the day, I started feeling really good about myself. Wouldn't it be nice to feel good about yourself? Wouldn't that be amazing to just feel good about yourself? Not because, oh, look at me, I showed up, but sometimes that is the win. I don't believe in giving out gold stars just for showing up, but if that's all you've got, I'll take it. If that is your best that you can give that day, I'll take it. Give yourself a gold star, because sometimes for some people, getting out of bed is the biggest win they'll have all day. And that is amazing. And that is something to be celebrated. I'm getting better at celebrating my small wins. Right now, I'm going to show you my desk because I didn't shut down my desk last night. And now I have to deal with the chaos. And that's the thing. When we don't do the work, we still have to deal with the consequences. So I did not see that. I was doing human design search yesterday. And I left my office and I was just like, I'll deal with it tomorrow, because sometimes that's what it is. I like to shut down my desk at night, but I didn't last night. My computer's still on, but am I going to beat myself up about it? No, because what's that going to prove? What's that going to gain me? Nothing. So I say, wow, I got a lot of research done yesterday because I did. And I served a lot of people yesterday because I did. Did everything go perfectly? No. But I'm going to focus on the things that I did do well, because that's going to build. Because today I want to do even better. Today I want to do more. Today I'm going to clean my desk before I get going. So count your wins, count your successes, because that's going to build one on top of the other. It's going to make you feel more fulfilled. You don't need to do anything. I don't know what you need, but let me tell you, based on my own experience and the experience of people that I have coached, this gets you one step further. Beating yourself up is not going to advance that needle. That is a lie that we've been propagating for centuries. Some people do respond to that negative reinforcement. I'm not one of those people, and I think a lot of people, you do it it's constantly, you're never getting enough. You're always swimming against the current. You're always just trying, and that feels like you're doing more. No way, man. Give me a canoe, give me a paddle. I'm going to sail down this river, and I'm going to go with the flow, and I'm going to direct myself away from the rapids. So maybe sometimes I'll go down the rapids just because it looks fun. But I'm going to steer my canoe. And I don't know what's down the river. I don't know, but I got my paddle. That's my control. And I've got my boat. That's my control. I got no control over the water. I got no control over what's coming down the pipe, but I do have control on the direction I'm taking every single day. And you do too. How awesome is that? I get so excited about this stuff. I will never be what's deemed as cool because I'm just not a cool person, because I get really excited about things. And I don't always get excited. Sometimes when that 4:10 alarm goes off, I'm like, fuck. Okay, here we go again. And then I remind myself, you've got a lot of important things to do today. You have the opportunity to go out and impact people's lives, whether it's a client or the person at the grocery store or the person you let in traffic. You don't know how you're positively impacting someone. So calm allows you to be clear-headed. It allows to see your importance in this life. It allows to see how you show up in this life. And it allows you to course correct as needed by correcting your actions and not focusing on what everybody else is doing. You have no control over that, but you got control over you, baby. And that's amazing. And that's power. So keep calm and count your wins today. Keep calm and count your wins. How do you keep calm, Mo? Stop and breathe. When things feel all the weight of the world on your shoulders, exhale. Does it make everything change? No. But it might just be the thing to change your perspective, because the reality is what you create. So that's amazing. All right, I gotta get this desk cleaned up because it's kind of making me crazy. That was the other thing. Piles pull your energy. You don't even feel it, but think about how you feel after you've cleaned a room or cleaned the kitchen and everything's nice, everything's orderly. You feel the weight of the world off your shoulders. So I'm going to deal with this right now. I'm going to lose some weight right now. All right, y'all. Take care. God bless. Love you. That's a command, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.